Hello and welcome back to the Psychic Profiler. I'm your hostess, Jules. Today we're doing the air signs. This is the Aquarius light side reading. Take only what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If you feel inclined to donate, look in the description box below and you'll find my Cash App and my PayPal. If you like how I read, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends. Everything, all the love and everything you guys have shown me thus far has been greatly appreciated. Very, very much. So let's get into it. Heavenly Father, actually, I just got done doing the other air signs and I am pooped. Oh, it took a lot out of me. So I'm going to use some Florida water to recharge. Light some more sage, clear the energy. Yeah, those wiped me out. Oh, heavy. Someone in a Libra, the Libra reading is pretty upset right now. They're barking at everybody right now. So, let's see here. Light side for Aquarius. Heavenly Father, please bless this reading. Please provide clear and accurate answers. Archangel Michael, I call upon you for protection. Anybody sending anything negative this way, our way, please return that shit to sender with a divine kick up the tailpipe. All right, let's get into it. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Could be a benevolent guide in sun splendor. That's the sun card. Something shining down upon you. Or down upon something. Something's being brought to light. And coming together. So something's being brought to light, coming together in this energy. Let's see here. Light side, Aquarius. Light side, Aquarius. Light side, Aquarius. All right, we have silver, shiny. Oh, it might be a werewolf you're dealing with here. Silver bullet, silver just kind of resonates. Mirroring effect. Someone might be mirroring you, or something that you need to go back on and polish. Silver is also related to connected to Pluto, which is transformation, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look, see if I can find the book. There it is. I always use the books for just for reference, just because each book has some different aspects of the meaning behind the cards. It's lunar reflective chrome, and it's known as the metal of the moon and the brain, is known as the silver organ. So meditation is very important. Something is reflecting. It's amidst the upper echelon status. Silver shines eternally. In second position is the lesser sibling, the one that's not quite there yet. A true alchemist does not resist this truth, but rather studies its subtle implications and its wisdom. It requires polishing, or the surface tarnishes over time. Mirrors require cleaning, or the image clouds and distorts. Whereas gold sustains its own malleable radiance, silver asks for our participation. We must work at it. Don't give up now. Silver wants to build relationships like the moon, a mirror or a poem. Let it reflect an image back with an open heart and one more moment of willingness. The seemingly cold, stark surface of silver opens into the imaginal realm. What is there? Your own vastness? The mysteries that beckon your on moonlit nights? Through our daily devotion to silver, we find the truest gold. Okay, so silver is a lunar reflective. Could be moon energy. We just had the full moon in Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. And so you might be feeling the effects of the full moon, or perhaps you're working with the moon, but meditation is definitely important, and perhaps you're reflecting on situations that have occurred or things that have occurred. Pardon me, spiritual confirmation with the burp. something that you need to polish, something you have to keep polished because it does, silver does tarnish. So let's get more information on this. Heavenly Father, I need one more card for this. All right. Just one more card. We've got Chiron. Let's see here. Chiron is wounds, teaching, and paradoxes. Chiron is the cosmic enigma. In Greek mythology, he is said to be the rejected son of Saturn, who, through the pain of abandonment, becomes a great teacher and healer. Such is the paradoxical nature of this minor planet. It demonstrates that our pain is a great resource. It will guide us to our deepest purpose if we are able to observe it slowly, gently, and with support. When the Chiron card appears, know that you are being called to deepen the work, to delve into tender parts of yourself that require patience and forgiveness. Victim mentality will get you nowhere. You're past blaming. It's time to let your painful experiences serve as a beacon of light to others. Chiron reminds us of where we've been and where that allows us to go. So, it's a symbol of betwixt and between, half man, half horse, neither a planet nor a star, both wounded and healed. In what ways are you paradoxical? Is there part of you? Is this part of your strength? So that's a wonderful thing about being human, is our ability to be paradoxical. Is that we can be both happy and sad at the same time. We can both be healed in some areas, but unhealed in other areas. We can be a singer and a carpenter. We can be such conflicting things. 7:07 on the clock, that people think that you should be one way. You know, there's you can be a truck driver and be a painter. You can be a metalhead and worship Christ. It's one of those things where people don't get to define who you are. You get to define who you are, and you're reflecting upon some negative energies from your past, and you're kind of stuck in the middle right now. You're stuck in the middle right now, and let's see here. Teaching wounds. So you got a lot of healing that you need to do. You got to polish your surface. You're dealing with wounds right now, needing to polish up and kind of rub out the scuff marks from your heart. So let's get a little bit more on this. It's abundance, and we've got a rest. 4 of arrows and 6 of bows. So you need to rest in order to gain your abundance. It's kind of like a forced sit down, so you have the ability to transform, and it's the universe saying, okay, it's time for a time out. It's, you're working too hard, you're focused too hard on whatever it is that you're healing, but you can't move forward unless you have healing. And so the universe is saying, okay, it's time for a spiritual timeout for you. You got the something might have come to an end. A cycle may have been completed with a Queen of Stones. Or you want to start a cycle with a Queen of Stones. Okay, so let's talk about what is being reflected here. What is being reflected here? Strength with the Woodward. Strength is needed. It's Leo energy. You might be dealing with the Leo. The Woodward is rebalancing in life. We find courage within ourselves that flows from an unknown source. You might be coming across a problem that no amount of physical confrontation or emotional bravery will resolve. And Woodward's strength is drawn from nature's inherent power to renew and overcome. If needed, we are to foresee what is to come and wait upon the turning of the seasons. Sometimes when faced with a challenging situation, we must find our own inner backstop, the point from which we will not retreat from or from which we can move forward with quiet confidence. And the woodward falls, stands at Lamas, August 1st, which falls at the summer wane, when the summer wanes, confirmation, when the elements of fire and water. He's associated with the full moon, where bows become vessels. So, bows in this deck are swords, and vessels are the chalices or cups energy. So there's a need to be strong in this moment, and there's something that you're facing that no amount of brute force is going to unstick it, but you can polish yourself instead of trying to polish the situation. Now, you can be happy and sad at the same time about this. We're going to find out what Chiron is. What is Chiron in this? You heal your wounds. Use this time to heal your wounds. Chiron, what is Chiron in this? Mourning. You're in mourning. You're upset about some sort of ending of a cycle. And you need to find clearance. You need to get rid of what no longer serves. And that's in turn, polishing your silver. Otherwise your reflection what you see will be distorted unless you do that clearing. 11:22 on the clock. Mourning. You're upset, and there's a clearance that's needed, and it's time to look in the mirror right now and polish that mirror. Here we got the silver, and then we've got the mirror. So right now your vision is distorted about what's going on right now, and there's a need to polish that off, and to so you can see with the clearer eyes. And in order to do so, you need to heal those wounds within you. And it's okay to laugh when you're upset. Sometimes laughing while crying is kind of a beautiful thing, being able to laugh through tears. And because it brings you out. It's that conflicting emotions. You can feel more than one emotion at a time, because that's basically the human experience. I mean, we're not just angry, or we're not just happy. We can feel joyful. We can feel resentment. We can feel, exhausted but happy. 1:22 on the clock. And 1:21 when I actually said that. But there's a clearance that's needed in order to see things clearly, so you can get to the other side beyond this death, this ending that you have received, that you're going through right now. You got to heal those wounds so you can cross to the other side, to this island where you belong. And using maybe moon manifestation might help you in this situation, or you manifest during the moon cycles, or learn to work through the daily moon cycles even could be beneficial to you. But you need to polish your mirror so you can see yourself clearly as the person, the gorgeous person, the sweet person that you truly are within the inside, instead of using other people's perception of you to distort your view on yourself. You could be dealing with the King of Swords or King of Pentacles. Wolf energy. All right. What is this balance? You need to find balance within yourself. Either that or balance is being restored in your situation. 14 might be relevant. Or there might be maybe you're under the weather and you're not feeling right, but somebody's watching. It could be God watching, or somebody's watching you from the shadows, wondering if you're healing or not, and finding that balance within yourself. All right. What do they need to clear? What's the first step they can take to clear? Empower yourself. Empowerment. You need to empower yourself, and the way to do that is that you do the healing work. You balance yourself out, balance your energies. Go and meditate into a meditative state, and just kind of sit in the stillness of your mind. And I know I saw a meme with what was it, the Fifth Element? That one dude. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name, but Chris Rock character. Hello, I can't do his voice. He just does it too perfectly. It's like the meme was like, meditate on your inner voice, and then there's a picture of Chris Rock, and this is my inner voice, and it's that Chris Rock in the movie The Fifth Element, 14:44 on the clock. And yeah, it can be difficult. You can, hear screaming, you can, but what I learned is that you think of when you're meditating, think of each thought as a leaf on a water and flowing water, and watch it flow by. Like it's like you take that thought and you place it on a leaf and let it go down, and watch it in your mind's eye, in your third eye. Watch it go down the river and over a waterfall, and it's disappeared. Just let them come to you and flow with you, and just let them come and go. It can be anything, don't, stop at a thought and obsess over it. Like, oh my God, I just thought that, and that my manifestations aren't going to come through. No, it's not that, because we all sometimes have intrusive thoughts, but it's our decision whether or not to dwell on those intrusive thoughts. So just imagine those thoughts as a leaf on the water, and watch it as it flows down the river, and just take it as that. Just let them flow like water. All right. Let's see here. What's this balance? How do they find balance? Again, with the World Tree ending. Perhaps it's something that you need to end. Perhaps it's a new cycle that you need to begin. And you need to find your balance in doing so, and find your resolute strength. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 major arcana sitting right here. So you need to polish yourself up, and don't distort your reflection just because of what people say or do, or how you think about yourself, or even from a cycle closing. Because when a cycle closes, a new one begins. You start on another journey down the path. I mean, you made it to the end of this adventure. It's time to start another one. But you need to empower yourself in order to move forward. And in doing so, you'll find, you got to find balance within yourself. Do the healing work. Do the healing work. And whatever, you can't force something to be something it's not. You can't force a situation. You kind of, like I said, let the water carry your thoughts, those thoughts. 17:17 on the clock. All right. And then manifestation. Didn't I say about manifestation? The seer. We'll look that one up. That's another major arcana. You got a lot of majors in here. The seer. The seer is time to focus on your power and let it flow through you. Many dreams or desires related to the creative emotional processes are ready to be applied in your day-to-day life, and you must now give vent to those hidden or suppressed longings. This may also relate to healing, sexual relationships, or partnerships. Now, the manifestation of inner spiritual or esoteric insights into your practical and physical daily life will bring profound rewards and results. It's a sign of maturity. This seer also relates to creative impulses such as art, mechanical skills, and crafts, and the joy of bringing pleasure and knowledge to others. So, this is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana right in this reading. 18 on the clock. And so you need to manifest for yourself, sweetheart. You've got to find that balance, and really look at yourself with loving eyes. Look at yourself with kind eyes. Not, when you look in the mirror, don't just pick apart like everything that you see that's wrong with you. Pick the parts of you that are more, positive, the things that you like about yourself. It's the positive self-talk that helps. And honestly, I struggled with this myself. I had to train my brain to think positive. I was very fatalistic in my way of thinking years ago. And I would think of, okay, it's the worst possible thing that can happen is going to happen. And that worst possible thing that's going to happen will happen because that you manifested it. And before the spiritual journey, I assumed that, well, maybe I was just predicting these negative outcomes, but in all actuality, I was manifesting them. 1919 on the clock. And the same applies for anything that's good in your life. Is that what you see, what you think, what you feel is what will come to fruition. And don't mistake it as irony or coincidence, because it's all synchronicity. And maybe that's something that you need to, focus on too, is abiding by the synchronicities in the situation. Notice like different symbols that come to light, like the numbers. You can do, there's letters, there's literal symbols, or words or songs, or even going out in nature and seeing particular creatures and stuff running around. Everything has a spiritual meaning if you only look it up and take the time to learn it. So let's get one more card to close this out. Any advice for this high vibing Aquarius? Respect. Know that whatever happened in the past has happened in the past, and that there's no amount of, anything that can change it. Once words are spoken, you can't take them back. Once you take an action, you can't take it back. You can only think into the future, and be more mindful in the future of your actions and reactions, responses rather than reacting. And respect is, you've got to show respect and own when you make mistakes. Show the respect to another person. If you've wronged somebody, then by all means apologize. And if someone has wronged you, by all means forgive them, because forgiveness will help you move forward in your journey. So this is your reading. Thank you very much for being here. Again, if you want to donate to my channel, the information's in the description box below. Hit the subscribe button, and I will be seeing you next time.